what's up, everyone? The day has finally arrived. 40 minutes from heading to Colorado for archery elk. So I am super pumped. I got everything ready. We're packed to the gills. We're taking wheelers out this year and dirt bikes. So yeah, we're going to a really remote area, probably 30 miles from any town. And I'm pretty excited. I left a trail camera out there. I was out there about a month and a half ago. And I'm like, yeah, let's dump some trail cams out. So I found one good spot to put one, so we dumped it out. So I'm super excited to go check that and see what we see. But I definitely took a nice drive down. Probably a whole day we spent just scouting and out looking and seeing what the area looked like. And it's a giant burn area bordered by a bunch of stuff that's not burned. So there's plenty of cover and there's nice new growth. There's water nearby. It's a long ways from any town or city. So I don't know. I'm hoping we find animals there. I talked to a few locals when I was out on my first trip. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, you get off the road and you're going to find some animals. So we're hoping it would be pretty sweet for Mr. Matt Tomlinson to get an arrow in one. I would be super stoked for him. Him and I are going to make the trip out there and see if we can get some elk found. Yeah, more than anything, I'm mostly excited to just take a trip hunting with the guy. We've been hunting together for probably 10 years. It don't matter what. It's fishing. I mean, anything. We do anything together. We'll catch grasshoppers together if we have to. We'll make it fun. So he's always up for anything and ready to hike anywhere and put it all on the line. So that's what you want in a good hunting partner. And I think that's really important when you're going out west and, you know, going on these trips that cost you, you know, thousands of dollars. Find somebody that's compatible to you to hunt with. If you got the other guy pushing you the whole time and wanting to stomp down some miles and find some elk and find some sign, yeah, I'm all in. So it should be a pretty fantastic trip. Matt's a pretty hilarious guy, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of good stuff to be filmed. See you cats in Colorado. Elk hunter.
Hey! What's happening?
You get new running shoes?
Yeah. Alright, we got a quick 5 hours of shut-eye in Avoca, Iowa. Only room left was the smoking room. It smelled terrible. Probably got bed bugs.
The heat was on.
The heat was on. It was about 82 degrees in there. We had a good sweat. So we're off. It is Friday morning. We got about 10 hours to Walden, Colorado.
So there's so many things there that I think we could do a whole podcast just talking about setups, how to set up, why it's important, what to look for, what an elk's looking for as they come into the setup.
Alright, we just arrived in Walden, Colorado. Kind of a long journey, but you gotta take a look at this here. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. We gotta get our licenses here, a few items, and then we're off to elk camp. Check out this custom number here. Heck yeah, we'll be setting up camp in probably an hour and a half, checking a trail camera, so it should be pretty cool. We're gonna run inside, grab licenses, and we'll be back out. All right, licenses bought. Yeah, we're getting ready to head up. I'm getting excited. It's nice and cool, 59 degrees. Pretty jacked up for this deal. We're just gonna enjoy the week, and an elk would be a bonus, but yeah, we're just waiting for Matt to get his license and we'll be on the road. Gonna set up a little base camp and then we'll hunt out from there, and if we have to, we'll go hike in and spike camp. So it's kind of the plan. I have 4 or 5 spots kind of picked out, and we're just gonna kind of run through them as quickly as we can and find some sign. Once we find sign, then we'll settle in and do some hunting, but we got to find sign first and find animals first. We're not going to waste a lot of time in areas where we aren't seeing any sign. We're just going to get the heck out of there. So until we find animals, we're going to be on the move and moving a lot. So should be good. I'm pretty excited. We just hit the gravel. We're off to elk camp.
Where them bulls at?
By going around the back side, you avoid climbing this whole hill right here. Yeah. I mean, unless one vehicle's up there, but. Well, we made it up top. We got about an hour of daylight left. So we're running a little behind, but I'm cruising down in here, and I dumped off a trail camera down in this bottom in a big meadow right over this burn area. So I'm gonna hike down there, go grab my camera. We're gonna go find a place to camp, get set up, cook, and bed. Been a long day of traveling, so thank you if you walked by my camera and just left it alone. I appreciate that. Camera thieves are the worst. I lose quite a few every year on public land, so I usually normally use these cheap Tasco ones. They're only like 40 bucks at Walmart, and they take pretty decent pictures, but so pumped, so pumped. See you guys back at camp. Well, I'm gonna have to give you a quick tour. We're a little tent set up, thanks to Mr. Chris Dischler. Saw this last year if you watched the elk hunting videos. Got the machines ready. Just getting ready to cook up some ribeyes. And we got a giant mess over here. It'll be elk hunting in the morning. We're gonna cook and get our gear gathered, and that's it for today. Well, we got all of our stuff packed up.
Where them bulls at?
Where are them bulls at, he says. Alarm clock, totes. We're on cots, sleeping pads, and sleeping bags. And I forgot all my snack packs at home. It looks like it's peanut butter and jelly and maybe some chips. I had them all individually wrapped and packed for each day, and I don't know, somehow I forgot them at home, but can't sweat the little things, I guess. Yeah, we're off to bed. It's like 9 o'clock. We're gonna get up at 6 o'clock. We're gonna go get up high and listen, check out a couple of spots, and then we're gonna hike in and hunt. So, see you cats in the AM. Lights out. All right, we went out and did a little evaluation, and we're gonna be smart. We got bikes, so we're gonna bike into the spot and head out and see what the day holds. All right, ready to bust off in the wilderness finally. All systems go. There we go. Oh, that was a bird. Tree swing. Alright, well, we're taking a little break here. We hiked up about 400 feet. Up to about 10,000. Get something to eat, and then we're gonna drop off into the north side. On that north side, there was some sign up in there, but not a ton of fresh sign, but a few fresh piles. I thought that was a grouse. It's not though. And we're back after a morning little adventure. We heard one bugle way off into Wyoming, but we are hunting Colorado, so we can't do that. But there wasn't a whole lot of sign. It looked pretty awesome in there. A few fresh piles, a few fresh tracks, but never saw anything, never heard anything, never jumped anything, so I think we're gonna eat some lunch and find someplace else this afternoon. Starving. Seems I forgot all my snacks at home. Like an idiot. Alright, Matt's going back to get his release. He left his release. It's the first day, jitters. We got missing all kinds of stuff and everything else, but we found a spot. There's another guy here, but it's about a half mile or 3/4 mile into this big old meadow, and there's a couple more meadows, maybe like another mile past that. So we're gonna maybe dump one guy around the first one, and I'll maybe hike up to the second one, and we're just gonna kind of have a lazy afternoon and sitting there calling and listening and seeing if we can hear some animals or see some good signs that we can get back in there early in the morning after. But yeah, it's Colorado. There's people everywhere, that's for sure. Muzzle loaders going on right now too, so there's a few orange guys running around, but not too many. It's actually a lot quieter than what I thought it was going to be up here, but it just looks like such a cool area. I think there's animals in here. I talked to a couple guys at camp at lunch, and they said that last 3 evenings or so have been starting to pick up, hearing some bugles, and yeah, let's go back and see what we see and eliminate another spot. If we don't think it's good, then we'll try another spot. So hopefully we see some animals tonight. That would be pretty cool. But I'll wait for Matt to get back and we'll get hiking in for our afternoon hunt. All right, well, I'm hiked into my meadow. You can see out here. Nice looking meadow with a burn on the backside. The Wyoming border is only like 400 yards through there. Got another nice little meadow that runs up here. And we got elk tracks right all over out here. Looks like there's the start of a wallow in here. So I am just gonna hang out here all afternoon, do some raking, do some calling, do some cow calling, probably take a nap. It's about 2:30 now. So we got about 5 hours till dark. And rumor has it that there's a bull in this area from what we found out today. So hopefully we can hear him or see him or something. Figure out where he's at. So in the morning, if we don't get him tonight, we can sneak in super early tomorrow morning and get on him. But Matt's in another meadow way on the other side of this, about a half mile from me, and we figured divide and conquer, see what we hear. So we're just gonna sit tight for the afternoon and Now wear ourselves out hiking around, and it should be fun. See what happens. Thermals. Leave your scent lock crap at home if you're from the Midwest, because it doesn't work. It doesn't matter what you do, they can smell you. You have to play the wind, absolutely. So that was kind of our issue on our hunt this morning. The wind was real swirly, and we tried to walk it the best we could with the wind right for us, but you know, you have to play the wind. And besides the wind, thermals is another big thing. So the thermals in the morning are going to be pulling down into the creek bottom. So you don't want to be hunting up high in the morning. I mean, you can, but you have to be really careful about it, because those thermals will pull your scent down the hill, and you may never even hear them. They may smell you from 400 yards away. Tonight, I'm going to stay down low, because as the hillside cools, it should pull those thermals down and pull all the scent down into the bottom. So you want to kind of be set up lower at night, I guess, if you don't know where an animal's at, or you know they're not bugling. Thermals are something very, very, very important, and they're important back home too, but not quite as much. Deer will smell you and they'll blow and they'll run 100 yards. An elk smells you, he might run over to the next drainage and you'll never see him again. We're going to sit down and be quiet and maybe take a little siesta, do some calling. Well, I got woken up from a nap by thunder and lightning. Just like Wyoming all over again. It's not an absolute downpour though, but it's coming down pretty good. Oh boy, now we got hail. Just dumping hail. Holy crap. Oh, it changes rapidly out here, I'll tell you that. It was sunshine and I was napping 10 minutes ago. Now look, here comes the sun. Pretty wild. Crazy. Heard a bugle off the backside, and this cow came halfway across the meadow. But I think she got my wind. My wind's going this way. I thought the animals would be coming from this way. I gotta get on the other side of the meadow now. That bull is on the backside over there. I'm gonna have to shut this off and get my gear and get over there as soon as she gets out of here. He was about 80 yards. side of the meadow where after that storm went through, the wind completely changed. I don't know. She definitely smelled me. She was about, I don't know, 60, 80 yards in that meadow. And she just locked them up and knew it was danger, so she took off. But I don't know if that bull was pushing her or what. I don't know if I should get up in that burnt timber and hunker down in there and do some raking and calling, or if I should just, I got my wind right here. I got good cover in this meadow, but sometimes it's hard to get these bulls out in the meadow. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this for a little bit, but oh, my battery died, but it was just getting ready to unleash big lightning, big thunder, and it's getting black again, so the wind just keeps switching and switching and switching on me, so I got nothing to do but bail out there. I ain't gonna stink up the situation in there, because there's definitely some elk in there, but what's in there I don't know. I mean, for sure that cow came in, and man, I just really did not expect the elk to come from that way, I guess. But what do? You never know where they come from. I thought they might come off that north slope and come down and drink and then go feed out in that burn area, but that cow was out in the burn area. I don't know if she was getting pushed by a bull, because I heard a bugle earlier, and you know, the next thing you know, I got up to throw a bugle back at him, and as soon as I got done bugling, the corner of my eye, I saw movement, and I saw her, and then she was still coming right at me, and then as soon as she hit my wind at 100 yards or 80 yards, just locked the brakes, and she was gone. So what do? Yeah, it was really, really fun day. We just kind of took it easy today, no big hikes. Checked out one area. I don't think we'll go back there. I don't know, I'm really maybe interested in coming back into that meadow tomorrow morning and giving it a shot, see if I can hear that bull on the backside again. But there's just not a lot of room to roam in there because the Wyoming border's really close, so I don't know. We'll have to talk about it, but I'm just gonna pack up my stuff and get out of here and go meet Matt at dark, and then we're gonna hike out and get back, make dinner, go to bed, do it all over again tomorrow. All right, what do we got here?
We got butter. We got a burger pan. We got taters. We're ready to rock.
Late night cooking. Well, Matt did not see nothing down in his spot down there, so I think we're gonna hike up into my meadow tomorrow and see if we can't slip an arrow in one of them suckers coming through tomorrow. We're gonna get dinner rolling, crawl in the tent, and sayonara today. It's been kind of a long day.
The batteries in this thing.
Any luck, guys?
What's that?
Any luck? Y'all get one?
No. You guys?
No, but dang sure hearing them in there.
Way down in there?
Huh?
Down in the bottom?
Yes, sir. Well, we climbed up a pretty good piece. The first day we came, it was like a parking lot down there.
Yeah.
Now it's like a ghost town, so
Huh.
might be able to get on some elk. Seems
Right.
like they're there.
Huh. Cool.
All right, well, good luck, guys.
Yep, you too.
Absolutely.
Just give us all the info.
They must be heading out too.
Yes, I wonder what a good piece is for him.
I bet you.
Half mile?
Yeah, pretty good.
It's the bomb.
Co-op in Viroqua.
Yeah, the hippie store. Freezing ass cold. You all good cooking?
Yep.
You would ask me how many PB&Js I would have made this week, I would have said 0.
I do like a PB&J. It'll do the trick.
I guess. Then Aaron the Saint saves my ass with some sugar with a couple of scotcheroos for tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Burger cheese. we're on the right side of the mountain.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how today was going to go, but we saw, I mean, just it's way different.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your 3rd year or 4th year, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Starting to figure some things out a little bit.
Yeah. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen, for sure. You can never have enough butter and potatoes. That's a mountain of potatoes.
Right?
Ooh, look at that. This is what I'm talking about.
Well,
That's an elk hunting meal right there. We're going to arrow in tomorrow.